Good morning to you. It's 8:12 a.m. on Friday, September 19th, 2025. And I have read all of the sleeves of Nespresso coffees, but I believe for the original line, they make, I think it's 24 different coffees. And I guess my mind can only hold certain amount, or maybe I'm looking at things for certain information. Like sometimes I concentrate on the notes, the aroma, the flavor, maybe where it's from, different ways of drinking it. So I just noticed on the Rio de Janeiro that it says, okay, let me find it. It says double it with hot water to taste the typical Carioca coffee. So I thought, well, gosh, let me go ahead and do that. Now, first though, you would think this is World Explorations Rio de Janeiro. Where is Rio de Janeiro? Who can tell me? Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, in South America, in the Western Hemisphere, in the world. Oh my goodness, we've got two folks watching, Judy and Benjamin. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining me. So we are going to do Rio de Janeiro as an espresso and then put in some more water because the box recommends that you try it the way a local would drink it. Now, it says that it's velvety, so I'm just going to give it a little try before I add the extra water. Waiting for the machine to warm up here. Blink, blink, blink. Should be in just a second. Okay, so I'm wearing a shirt, one of the shirts that, I drew. And yesterday, I finished the turkey I was working on. So I'm really glad to get back to my artwork. For a while, I had not been doing it. And now I'm back with it. Okay, so let's go ahead here and push the espresso button. And I did get my descaling kit for my Pixie because I have not descaled it for quite a while. So it's about time that I do that. Okay, so let's see if this is velvety, all right? It actually is. It has a sort of a little bit thick and smooth sensation on the tongue. Okay, let's add another espresso's worth of water, okay? Because it said on the box to double the water. Oh, Benjamin's watching from the United Kingdom. It's 1:15 p.m. there. Okay, thank you for telling us that. Sometimes we have Josh watching from Australia, from Melbourne, where it would be, I believe, after 10 p.m. But Australia has different time zones. Like one of their time zones, in the United States, they're different by 1 hour, but in Australia, they have one that's different by, I don't know if it's 30 minutes or an hour and 30 minutes, but it's different than just 1 hour. Okay, so here I have got the Nespresso Rio de Janeiro, which, if it makes a difference to you, is an intensity of 9 out of 1 to 13. It says it has dry vegetal notes. well, you know, I'm not very good at the aroma and tasting stuff. I just know, do I like it or do I not like it? And what else can I do with it to make it interesting? All right, let me give this a taste so I can drink it like a local. Oh, you know what? This is good. Huh. I am surprised because just the espresso is good, but it's very strong. But with the extra water, where do I have this on my ratings? Okay, I've got it as good, but I'm gonna put a note to double the water. Okay, Doubl, double, I'm gonna put double water. Okay. So you may think, oh, I'll remember how I had that coffee. You won't. I've been doing this for several years now, and I rarely remember. So it's good to keep notes. Now, Benjamin, I know that in different countries, Nespresso will sometimes release different coffees than they do in other countries. Sometimes I get very jealous when I see on some of the Nespresso pages that I'm members of that, oh, you know, I tried such and it was so good, and such is not available in the United States. I will say this though, when I go to Germany next year, they have an espresso boutique sort of near where I'm going to be staying. I'm definitely going to go and check it out and see if there's anything new or different there that we don't have in the U.S. Well, golly, I'm enjoying this. You know, I'm wondering how it would be if I added a coffee mate to it. I don't want to ruin it. It's so good, but I am curious. I am. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of these coffee mates in. And why coffee mate? Well, I like the flavor that it gives to coffee. Now, the thing is, I like it, okay? But I have found that my tastes do change. So, in fact, what was it? Yesterday, oh yeah, I had Istanbul under medium, but I moved it up to good. And then, what was it? I don't know. There have been things that I've also demoted. So, I'll give this a taste. I mean, it couldn't be too bad, right? Oh, it's very good. You know what, though? It was kind of better without the coffee mate, but it's good like this. So, yeah. Well, that's interesting to know. I ought to pay more attention to what it says on the boxes, right? Well, listen. Oh, I was going to tell you, I forgot to mention it yesterday because I remember this, I got so distracted yesterday because I was having the Echo Dot play a song, and then I got a message on my screen from Facebook saying it was going to mute my video or something, but it turned out it didn't do it. Anyway, so I finished the book on searching for the source of the White Nile River back in the mid-1800s. I finished the book about Theodore Roosevelt exploring the Amazon in the early 1900s. Now I'm listening to a book called, I think it's called Meeting the Other Crowd. And it's a collection of stories about fairies from hidden Ireland. Oh, good morning, Phyllis. I just saw your name come up. It is narrated by a guy with a great Irish accent, and it's in the spirit of stories. Have you ever gone to you know, fair or something, it maybe even a Renaissance fair or an arts kind of thing, and they had a storyteller. Or sometimes at historical places that you go visit, they'll have a storyteller. And these people are so talented in recounting stories in a way that, I mean, you just, you know, totally focused on them. You want to hear every single thing they're going to say and what's going to happen in the story. That's what this audiobook is like. And in fact, in the introduction, it says that these stories are really not meant to be read. They're meant to be heard. And oh my gosh. So it's by, oh, I can't remember who it's by. But if you look for something about the other crowd, meeting the other crowd or meet the other crowd, anyhow, it's on audible.com, but I'm sure it might, well, I don't know if it's available elsewhere or not, but I am so enjoying it. Oh my goodness. Well, I'd love to tell you more about it, but that's not what we're here for. This is what we're here for. And as I finish my cup of coffee after I go offline, I'm going to listen to that book some more. I'll talk to you later.